Alright guys, turn on face camera please. Right in the front right here. Right here in the front for Esther. Lamont right here. Lamont next down here please. Back in the camera, the back too. All the way to the back of mine.
They don't even believe themselves with this shit.
If you thought the hype for the Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach fight couldn't get any more intense, think again. They just took their rivalry to a whole new level. And this isn't your typical pre-fight build-up. What was meant to be a simple face-off at their press event quickly escalated into an all-out brawl. That's right. Punches were thrown, security was scrambling, and the tension was so high it felt like you could slice it with a knife. The fighters didn't just trade words. They went at it in a way no one expected.
You too.
No, it's fine.
This was one of the final face-offs before the highly anticipated showdown on March 1st, 2025. And it's safe to say the excitement for this fight is off the charts. Boxing pros and pundits are picking their sides, and it's shaping up to be the fight of the year. So, what exactly went down at this heated face-off? Let's break it down. To set the stage, Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach have been preparing for their big bout. With just weeks remaining, the hype has been unreal. The press conferences have been intense, the social media jab savage, and the fans are eating up every moment of the drama like popcorn. The most recent press event was meant to be their official face-off. Pose for the cameras, exchange a few words, and then head back to training. You know the drill. But when it comes to Gervonta and Lamont, you just knew it wasn't going to stay that simple. The tension between these two has been building for months, and at this moment, it finally reached its breaking point.
My whole family is from DC. My whole family, like my entire family.
Don't bring them. Don't bring them.
For what?
Don't bring them. I'm telling you.
They gonna celebrate with me. Yeah.
Don't bring them.
It's gonna be a party on your.
I'm gonna let y'all know something. His father was up here shaking on the what's the name? He was shaking on the
Pops.
On my kids, he was shaking on.
Hey, Pops, never.
Don't say, bro.
That's cap. What about to say?
How you gonna say it's cap? And
it gotta be.
You gonna say it's cap? I'm watching them.
Gotta be.
Hey, somebody lying.
Good.
Hey.
Yeah, somebody lying. Somebody lying.
Hey.
The moment they stepped on stage, you could feel the difference. Gervonta walked up with his signature swagger, rocking a black hoodie and shades like he owned the place. Lamont, on the other hand, kept it low-key but had this focused, almost deadly look in his eyes. When they finally came face-to-face, it was like time stood still. The crowd went silent, cameras zoomed in, and you could practically feel the tension in the air. Gervonta flashed a smirk and leaned in slightly, probably whispering some trash talk. Lamont, not a flinch, not even a blink.
Next year, I'm out of it.
After our second fight. You're out of it?
Yeah.
Care to elaborate on that?
Out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
Be in this too much longer. That's the answer right there for you.
How old are you now? 28?
28.
Yeah. How much longer are you expecting to do it?
Once I get them guys out of there, I'm gone.
Is that right? Let's say like 30-ish, something like that? Why do you want to get out so soon?
I want to just help people that's coming behind me. I feel as though that's more important. Future.
Is that why you got Lamont Peterson and Anthony on this card?
They was before me, but they're trying to do my good deeds. I feel as though it's something that's installed in me. There's loyalty. I feel as though that's something that people are missing out here. I feel as though if you're in a position to help somebody.
For what felt like an eternity, the two just locked eyes, not saying a word. Fans online have already dubbed it one of the most intense face-offs in recent boxing history. But then, boom, the switch flipped.
I think Lamont Roach is a terrific fighter. He might be a little over his head with Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis is, to say the least, he's a beast. He really is. He's a tremendous fighter. He's a dedicated fighter when it comes to training and fighting and making sure that he's in optimal conditions when he steps inside that squared circle. It's going to be a tough night for Roach, but you can never count him out. You know, watching him fight up close and personal, he's sneaky good. Which means he can catch you at any time. He can land combinations sometimes at will, without you even knowing it. You know, he's that sneaky. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting. But, obviously Gervonta Davis has the experience. He has the knowledge. He has that mean streak.
Let me tell you, this wasn't just a little push. It was a full arm, get out of my face kind of shove. Lamont stumbled back a step, but quickly regained his balance. The crowd gasped, and you could hear the media team scrambling to get a better shot. What happened next? Pure chaos. Lamont, who had been keeping his cool throughout the entire pre-fight buildup, finally snapped. He wasn't going to let Gervonta punk him in front of everyone. In a flash, Lamont fired back with a right hook aimed at Tank's shoulder.
I better be quiet.
I don't give a fuck if y'all was
all
quiet,
that ski
y'all
mask
was, if
and
y'all
all
was
that.
loud.
We got
what
the
the
hood
fuck
over
you
there,
talking about?
like twisted up. I don't give a fuck
Y'all
about none
can
of that.
do whatever
I don't
y'all
care about
want.
none of
My
that.
mother, he
I don't
can't
care
stop
about no
nothing
hood,
over
no
here.
none of that.
Not at all.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna f him up.
Not at all. Never. Nothing is
y'all-
gonna get
under y'all
over here.
face up.
What do I look like getting up?
Okay.
That shit ain't never gonna stop nothing over here.
And he gonna pay for it. I guarantee he pay for it. I guarantee it.
Calm down. Calm down, brother.
Come to the fight. Come to the fight.
They probably gonna get you fucked up. Look, fool. Hey, fool. This me and you, fool. This me and you, fool.
Tank.
This me and you, fool.
Yeah.
Don't worry about them. They might get you. They gonna trick you out your spot. They gonna trick you out your spot, fool. Don't worry about them.
Come on, stop. Y'all know
like
what's going
that.
on. Y'all know
like
how
that.
I'm coming. Y'all know how I'm coming.
The punch didn't land flush. It was more of a warning shot. But that was enough to set Gervonta off. Security rushed in to separate the fighters, but by then, it was too late. Both guys were swinging, shouting, and trying to break through all the people holding them back. Lamont was yelling something like, "You're going to regret this," while Gervonta was still throwing shade, saying, "You ain't on my level."
Released to the public, we know now, December 14th, Houston, Texas, he's going to be facing a very tough opponent in Lamont Roach. Can you tell us a little bit about the history between them two?
Oh man, they've been knowing each other from the amateurs, silver gloves, everything. They grew up actually together, you know. Roach and him back and forth battles and whatnot. It's gonna be a pretty interesting fight, you know what I'm saying? Because Roach he come to fight, and I think it's a great fight, everybody.
Social media blew up within minutes. Clips of the brawl started flooding Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter with captions like, "Backhand index pointing right Gervonta," and "Lamont ain't waiting for fight night." Backhand index pointing right. Things just got real. Fans quickly took sides. Team Gervonta supporters claimed Tank was just asserting his dominance, while Lamont's fans argued he was simply defending himself from unprovoked aggression. This isn't the first time we've seen pre-fight drama in boxing, but this one feels different. The stakes are higher, the rivalry is real, and neither fighter seems willing to back down. Let's break down
these other
those
fights
wild
that he should really be
30 seconds of
fighting.
chaos.
You know, he don't want to do them fights. He wants to retire.
Yeah.
So don't come and but don't come and come at me.
Yeah.
And go, oh yeah, let's give it all, very big bollocks, and go, oh yeah, let's give him some stick, and then make out like we want the fight. And then we send an offer over, and then you fight for 15 million, and yet you fight Lamont Roach. Don't do all that. Do you know what I mean?
It was a real offer. That was true then.
It was a real offer. We offered. I said, listen, you keep talking my promoter's going to get back to you in 48 hours.
Yeah.
50 minutes. Initial offer sent over. But was it Unquell didn't let him out to play? His boss didn't let him out. That's it. So he wants to talk about, 50 million. First offer. First offer.
There was room to negotiate.
Of course there was.
Yeah.
Gervonta definitely set the tone. He was sending a message, but was it necessary? Some pros say Tank crossed the line, letting his emotions take over. Others argue it's just part of the game. A classic move to get inside Lamont's head. Lamont's reaction is where things get interesting. Instead of backing down, he stepped up. By throwing that punch, Lamont made it clear, "I'm not afraid of you." This brawl was a message, a bold, in-your-face declaration. Gervonta wanted everyone, including Lamont, to know that even as he nears the end of his career, he's not just coasting into retirement. No! He's bringing the heat until the very end. And let's be real, this is textbook fight buildup. A clash like this guarantees headlines, sells tickets, and gets everyone hyped. Speaking of retirement, let's talk about the bombshell Tank dropped recently. He's officially announced that he'll be hanging up the gloves in 2025. Yep, you heard that right. The boxing phenom, who's been dominating the sport for years, is finally ready to step away from the ring.
He slapped this shit up.
I think. Teofimo?
Yeah.
What you think about Teofimo calling you and Crawford a brawl?
I just said what I said.
Secure, right? Do you think the meter gonna change if he get in front of you?
Yeah, because they all put. You see what Keyshawn said when I said what I said on Twitter and try to provoke him. He don't like when people call him big. What I call him. They provoke him to do something. He ain't come with that same energy. He called me, I'm popping because I'm light skinned. Yeah, I bet. No. Who have Shakur? What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him.
Who that?
The Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking way more better than this. I keep screaming it, and he haven't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who
Y'all
might
keep
be
saying his name
afraid?
for?
So what do you say to those who might be saying that, Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of somebody. It gotta be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like, he don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only winning basketball.
But let's not get it twisted. Despite the retirement clock ticking, Tank isn't about to coast his way out of the sport. Oh no, this guy is going out with a bang, and the fight with Lamont is the perfect setup for that. Think about it. A rising star like Roach trying to make a name for himself, going toe-to-toe with a seasoned champion who still has plenty of fight left in him. This fight isn't just about defending his title or proving he's still the best. It's about showing the world why he's leaving the sport as one of the greatest ever do it. Let's talk strategy for a second. White heavy checkmark Gervonta needs to focus on what he does best, delivering explosive knockouts. His power is unmatched, and he's proven time and time again that one punch can end a fight.
Need work. Need to work. My little boy, that baby. Alright, guys. Right now, little boy, please. Right in front, right here. Showtime, bro. Need to work, man. Just showing out.
But here's the catch. Gervonta can't let his emotions control him. The brawl might have been entertaining for fans, but if Tank fights angry, he could leave himself open to mistakes. As for Lamont, his key to victory is staying disciplined. Roach is a highly skilled boxer with excellent footwork and timing. If he can avoid Gervonta's power shots and keep the fight at his pace, he's got a real shot at pulling off an upset. Fire, who do you think will come out on top? Drop your predictions in the comments.